right, so let's go ahead and get started with the program today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Buenos días. Buenos días. ¿Dónde está la boricua? There you go. Bueno, mi nombre es Víctor Martínez Villa de la estación de radio La Mega 101.7 FM para dar la bienvenida a nombre de nuestro equipo, a nombre del Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation, que son la organización que todos los años ponen este evento, realizan este evento. Y vamos entonces ahora a presentarles a diferentes dignatarios, diferentes personas, oficiales electos que nos apoyan, que hacen este evento posible. Vamos a levantar nuestra bandera para entonces de aquí comenzar el desfile y después del desfile vamos para la fiesta en el Coca-Cola Park, all right? So my name is Victor Martinez from Mega 101.7 FM, and on behalf of the Mega station and on behalf of the Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation, thank you for being here this morning. We're going to go ahead and get started with the ceremony. We're going to introduce some of our elected officials, some of our leaders that help us make this event possible. We're going to raise our flag. We're going to get the parade going, and afterwards we're going to the real party at the Coca-Cola Park with the music and the food and everything that we like. Primero que nada, first of all, we'd like to introduce you the president of the Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation, Flor Vélez. Flor.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Puerto Rican Festival, Parade and Festival, and the flag raising. And thank you so much for being here. And just I can tell you, just enjoy the day. That people a good day, a nice song. Sorry, guys, they put you in the sun, so but it's okay. Just welcome and enjoy the day. Thank you. Gracias, Flor.
All right, we're going to get this party started. Let's go ahead and welcome our Kingdom Warrior band from the drum line. Go ahead. There you go. Let's give it up. They're just warming up for the party. Muchas gracias. And thank you to the Kingdom Warrior Band. Now we'd like to introduce you the Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation Royal Court, our princesses and princes from the Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation. Miss Puerto Rico Queen, Naya Vidal. Mr. Puerto Rico Team King, Yaxiel Vidal. Miss Puerto Rico Little Queen. You try not to get the names wrong. Jay Shangeli Jerez. Miss Puerto Rico Princess, Isairis Rodriguez. So once again, let's give it up for all our Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation Royal Court. Ahora vamos a hacer nuestra oración. Now we're going to do our prayer to open officially our ceremony by Fermin Ortiz from the Chat Back Ministry.
Dios le bendiga a todos. Oramos. Padre amado, Dios grande, fuerte y único verdadero Dios. Dios todopoderoso, que haces como quieres y no puedes ser manipulado por nada ni nadie. Altísimo Dios, creador del cielo y de la tierra, los mares y cuanto en ellos hay. Dios que cumple siempre todas sus promesas. Jesucristo, el Rey de Reyes y Señor de Señores, donde todas rodillas se doblan en el cielo, la tierra y debajo de la tierra, reconociendo que solo tú, Jesucristo, eres Dios, Rey y Señor. Reprendemos, atamos y echamos fuera todo espíritu de maldad que quiera obstaculizar y dañar el orden y tranquilidad de este evento, que es la celebración de la cultura puertorriqueña, Padre amado. En el nombre de Jesús declaramos que Jesucristo, tú tomas el control de este evento y que nos vas a guardar a todos de accidentes y incidentes. Gracias por el privilegio de darnos un día más de vida. Padre, gracias por el regalo de tu Hijo Jesús, que por medio de él podemos ser salvos y vivir contigo por la eternidad, donde no va a haber más sufrimiento, porque de tal manera amó Dios al mundo y ha dado a su Hijo unigénito para que todo aquel que en él cree no se pierda, mas tenga vida eterna. El deseo tuyo, Dios mismo, es que todos vivamos contigo por la eternidad. Toca cada vida, cada alma. Nos declaramos todo para ti, en el nombre de Jesús. Amén. Gracias, Señor. Amén.
Now we're going to introduce our Grand Marshal for this 2024 Puerto Rican Day Parade. And I would like for you to welcome our Allentown Fire Department Chief, Efraín Agosto, our Grand Marshal this year. So before we give a minute to address you guys, I want to give you a brief background on how our chief got here to the Lehigh Valley, got here to Allentown. Born in Puerto Rico. ¿Dónde en Puerto Rico, jefe? En Río Piedra, Puerto Rico. Vamos a ponerle aquí. Traveled back and forth from Bridgeport, Connecticut to Puerto Rico during his early years. Attended school in Puerto Rico for 3 years during that time. Moved to Allentown and attended Harrison Morton for middle school and graduated from Dira High School in 1986. Enlisted in the Army at 17 and served in Germany for 3 years. Returned to Allentown in 1989. Started working as a housekeeper for a contractor inside the AT&T building, which coincidentally, it was what is now the Executive Charter School, where we're going to be having the event today. He was working there back in the early years. Dice aquí, it says here, left after 4 years and started working at the Allentown State Hospital, and eventually worked as security officer before leaving to become a firefighter in 2003. Worked as a firefighter until 2012, when he decided to become a fire marshal. In 2014, was promoted to assistant chief of the fire prevention, where he served until 2018. In 2018, he was promoted to deputy fire chief and served until 2021. And in 2021, was promoted to fire chief. And here he is 3 years later as our fire chief. So, un orgullo hispano, un orgullo boricua, y hoy, este año, nuestro Grand Marshal del Puerto Rican Parade. Efraín.
Thank you. All right, so before I begin, I want to ask the community for one thing. This past weekend, the Allentown Fire Department had a firefighter succumb to occupational cancer at the age of only 44 years old. I'm sorry. So I'm going to ask again. I'm going to ask for a moment of silence for one of our firefighters who died. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit emotional about it. He was fire marshal for the city, and fire marshal Jeffrey Tomzak was only 44 years old. He leaves behind a wife and 2 young children. So I'm only going to ask just for a moment of silence, just for us to Thank you. My apologies. I'm a little bit emotional about it. It's one of those things where we don't want to see one of our members succumb to this occupational cancer that hits our firefighters on a yearly basis and on a regular basis throughout our nation and throughout the world. And we continuously try to find ways to be able to avoid that. But it's part of our job, and that's what we do. And this is The gentleman that passed away was definitely invested in the service. And God bless him. Hopefully, the family will do okay. Next week, will be the service in the sound. So anyway, going beyond that. All right, so buenos dias, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends, and fellow Puerto Rican. Thank you for the warm welcome. It is a tremendous honor to stand before you today as Grand Marshal of this year's Puerto Rican Day Parade. I am deeply grateful to the organizers for bestowing this incredible honor upon me. Being chosen as the Grand Marshal is not just a personal privilege, but a reflection of our shared pride in our heritage. Muchas gracias. The Puerto Rican Day Parade is more than just a celebration. It is a powerful expression of our culture, our history, and it defines us as a community. Es un día para celebrar nuestras raíces y celebrar las tradiciones y música de nuestra isla. As someone who has been a part of this community for many years, I can tell you that as an honorable Puerto Rican, as was spoken to before, I was born in Rio Piedras and spent some of my younger years in El Barrio Costas. And this is just right outside of Seattle. For anybody that kind of like wants to look and see that it's basically in the middle of the island, and it was an interesting life to live compared to what we live here now. So this is why we continue to push towards accepting us as Puerto Ricans here in the United States. So it has been an honor and a privilege to serve the city, the county, the state, and our country in multiple capacities throughout the year. And today, as I stand before you, I feel the same pride and excitement, amplified by the honor of leading this parade. I encourage each and every one of you to immerse yourself in today's festivities. Let us cheer for the dancers, musicians, and all participants and bring our culture to life. Eat the foods, enjoy the drinks, and celebrate the pride and joy and the camaraderie that binds us as one Puerto Rican family. For those of you who know me, and now all of you also know, I'm an avid reader. I love reading all sorts of stories in both English and Spanish. And for that, I have to thank my professors at Muhlenberg College, where I was continuing my education while working as a firefighter. They instilled in me the need to continue to read, write, and speak in both languages, so neither one of them would be lost. So I would like to reference a quote that comes from a book titled "When I Was Puerto Rican" by Esperanza Santiago. A great read, by the way. This book goes on to tell the story of a young woman's journey from mangrove groves and barrios of Puerto Rico to Brooklyn and eventually on to Harvard. Puerto Rico may be a small island, but its impact on the world is immeasurable. Its people are a testament to the power of resilience, love, and pursuit of dreams. So let us make this Puerto Rican Day Parade a vibrant testament to our unity, resilience, and enduring spirit. Today, together we celebrate not just our heritage, but also a bright future. Thank you, and let's make this the best Puerto Rican Day Parade ever. Thank you.
Before you go, Flor, we would like to recognize you with this plaque from the Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation, and on behalf of us, the Puerto Rican community of the Lehigh Valley of Allentown, to our Grand Marshal, Chief Efrain Agosto.
Fire Department Chief Efrain Agosto Jr., for your outstanding leadership, unwavering dedication, and exceptional service to the Allentown Fire Department and your honorable service in the United States Army. Your commitment, your excellence, and your tireless efforts have significantly enhanced the safety of our community. With heartfelt appreciation from the Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation, July 28, 2024.
There you go, una vez más, un aplauso, que se oiga. Thank you. All right, and now we're going to move on to some of our elected officials and leaders here in the city, the state. And first, our mayor, Matthew Turk, here with us.
Muchísimas gracias. Buenos días. Bienvenido a Allentown. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Allentown. I want to welcome, there's so many people here. We can't do it all, but I want to welcome my friends from Reading. Reading, you're in the house? Yes, somewhere. There we are. Lancaster. Yeah. We've got folks from all over the state of Pennsylvania. Allentown, as you know, is a majority Latino city. We are the third largest city, majority Latino city on the East Coast. We are el centro hispano de Pennsylvania. Yes, sir. And the thing that drives this huge Latino population in Allentown is our Puerto Rican population. Let's give it up for the Puerto Rican folks of Allentown. Allentown is the 8th largest Puerto Rican community in the state side. Outside of Puerto Rico, this is the 8th. Did you know that? The 8th largest in this entire continental United States. Allentown is the 8th largest, which makes probably the Lehigh Valley one of the largest Puerto Rican communities outside of the island in todo el país de los estados. So I want to welcome you all here. I want to celebrate with you all. We are a Puerto Rican city in a lot of ways. And for me, it was so important. Last year, I was able to visit La Isla. I went to Ponce. I went to San Juan. I went to Paitias. I went to Caguas with some of my friends and got to know a little bit about a place that so significantly influences our city here. So we have a strong connection to La Isla de Encanta. We are a Puerto Rican city. And I want to recognize today that July 28th, 2024, the flag of Puerto Rico will be raised at Allentown City Hall to commemorate the Lehigh Valley Puerto Rican Day Parade. So therefore, I'm Matt Turk, the mayor of the city of Allentown, do hereby proclaim July 28th, 2024 to be Puerto Rican Cultural Day in the city of Allentown. Yeah! ¡Huepa! ¡Viva la gente de Puerto Rico! ¡Viva los boricuas! ¡Viva Puerto Rico en Allentown! Muchísimas gracias y que disfruten el desfile. Gracias.
And just to add to those numbers that the mayor was saying before, Pennsylvania in the last census became the 3rd largest state in the United States with a big Puerto Rican community. New York, Florida, Pennsylvania, and then New Jersey. We were able to knock New Jersey off. And usually New Jersey, now it's us, it's here. We have about 700,000 Puerto Ricans in the state. So we're definitely, outside of Puerto Rico, one of the main hubs for Puerto Ricans to live, to move to. So that's something to be very proud of. Now, our president of City Council, Cynthia Mota, here with us.
Gracias. Bendiciones a todos. ¡Que viva Puerto Rico! Se ven hermosos desde aquí. Today, I stand before you with immense pride and gratitude as we gather to celebrate the vibrant and rich culture of our Puerto Rican brothers and sisters. While I'm from the Dominican Republic, I recognize that our Caribbean identities share deep historical roots, cultural nuances, and a spirit of resiliency that is worth honoring and cherishing. As we celebrate, we must also reflect on the struggle that the Puerto Rican has faced. The island has endured natural disasters, economic challenges, and political struggles. Yet, through it all, the spirit of the Puerto Rican has remained unbroken. This resilience is a testament of the strength of its people and the unwavering commitment to preserving the culture, that's traditions, and identity. Moreover, celebrating Puerto Rican culture fosters a unity among us. La unidad, eso es lo que necesitamos. It reminds us that although we might come from different backgrounds, we share commonalities that binds us together. The love for family, queremos mucho a nuestros familiares. The importance of community. You are the community. Ustedes son la comunidad. And the celebration of heritage are valued and resonated across all Caribbean cultures. By embracing Puerto Rican culture, we honor not only Puerto Ricans, brothers and sisters, but also the broader Caribbean identity that unite us all. Que viva Puerto Rico y que continúe viviendo con para que continúe haciendo festivales de esta magnitud. Bendiciones a todos. Que viva Puerto Rico.
I also see another member of City Council, el concejal Zero Hendrick with us. Un aplauso para el concejal también. I don't know if there's any other member of City Council here that I haven't seen. If you are, raise your hand. Just want to make sure I don't leave anybody out. All right, good. Now we're going to move on to our state representative from District 27, Peter Swire. All right, so is someone from Peter Swire's office here? And I'll go ahead and introduce them all together. We also have State Representative Michael Schwartzberg, and we also have our State Representative Josh Sheigel's here with us.
Okay, on behalf of State Representative Peter Schreier and Michael Schlossberg, I stand here with my colleague and friends, Sheila Alvarado, who's also Commissioner for Lehigh County, to congratulate and acknowledge that today is our flag raising for Puerto Rico and send many blessings to our Puerto Rican communities, but and país, our island and our people. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, gente linda. Estamos contentos de estar aquí. Venimos de parte del representante estatal Peter Schreier. Somos distrito 134 en Allentown. Y Elizabeth, como dijo, Elizabeth y yo trabajamos en su oficina como asistentes felices, ¿verdad? De estar junto a nuestros hermanos boricua en este día. So, reciban un cordial saludo de parte del representante Peter Schreier en esta tarde. Gracias.
And before you go, it was mentioned, but I want to say it again, our county commissioner. All right, there you go. I just want to make sure that we know that on behalf of Representative Peter Schreier, but on her own, she's our county commissioner, so let's give it up for her too. All right, we have now our Congresswoman in Washington, D.C., Susan Wild.
Thank you, Doctor. Hello, everybody. Buenos dias. So happy to be here today. I've lost count of how many of these Puerto Rican flag raisings I've been to, but it's always a great event. And I just want to introduce myself to everybody. I am your Congresswoman. I represent this district in Washington. And thank you. And it is my honor to do so. I want to thank our great mayor, Matt Turk, and the Puerto Rican Cultural Preservation for being such amazing partners over the past few years. Mayor Turk and I actually had the great fortune of joining Victor Martinez from La Vega, Flor Velez from the Puerto Rican Culture Preservation, Cynthia Mota from City Council, and A.J. Suero last year to visit Puerto Rico and to discuss the numerous ways that we could work together to strengthen the cultural and economic bonds between the Lehigh Valley, between Allentown and the island. I'm also proud to say it wasn't my first time to Puerto Rico. It was actually my second time as a member of Congress. I was also there after the earthquakes occurred. I went with a number of members of Congress, and we looked at the devastation on the island after the earthquakes, and then came back to Washington and advocated for disaster relief. And I look forward to my next trip. There are 500,000. You've heard a lot about us being the third largest state of Puerto Ricans. I'm going to give you some numbers. There are 500,000 Puerto Ricans living in Pennsylvania. 500,000. 77,000 of them are in the greater Lehigh Valley area. 35,000 of those are right here in Allentown. So this cultural day is obviously very, very important. Let me just say that one of my very important jobs as your Congresswoman is to make sure that I'm advocating for the economic and social interests of everyone throughout our community, so that we are receiving the resources and the attention that we deserve. from Washington. And that means exploring ways that we can invest in Puerto Rican businesses and Latino businesses generally, small and large, creating opportunities for partnerships between local entrepreneurs and the state, local, and federal government. It means being here to help if you've ever run into a problem with a federal agency. And so I will tell you, a promise I made in 2018 when I was first running was that I would have at least one bilingual staff member on my staff here in the district. Well, I'm happy to say I don't have one. I have two fully bilingual staff members who can help anybody with any federal needs they have. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us, because I firmly believe that where you live and what language you speak should never be a barrier to getting benefits that you're owed or the care that you deserve. And so I just want to make sure that everybody knows to reach out to us if you have a problem with Social Security, Medicare, a visa, any kind of federal issue, the IRS, the tax refund. Please reach out to my office. I'm going to be done in just a second. I just want to leave you all with this. It is such an honor to represent all of you in Washington. Know that I will never stop working to make your lives easier and better. This is a great place to live, but we always need resources. And I'm here to tell you that I'm going to make sure that our community doesn't miss out on any of those federal resources. Thank you so much.
We also have a representative from our Senator Nick Miller's office, Milagro Canales is here on behalf of the Senator. Come on, Milagro.
I said, good morning. I live in Center City. I work for Senator Nick Miller. Our office is located at 740 West Hamilton. Yo hablo español, inglés, and sarcasm. So, you know, as a Boricua, we got that, right? So, thank you. As a former member and a member of the Puerto Rican culture, I can tell you how important this day is. And I just want to hear you say "Wepa." Can we hear it? I can hear you. I can hear you guys. I hear this music at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? My alarm sets off. I start doing my dance, my salsa. Then Mark Anthony comes in because I'm a former New York weekend. So, you know, so I love the parade. So for everybody who need me, our office is 740 West Hamilton. You can always find me on en el barrio, como quien dice aquí en Allentown, que tenemos eso. So wherever you need me, we're here to help. As Susan Wild said, our office is located. And by the way, we got 5 staff and 3 of us speak Spanish at Senator Nick Miller's office.
Thank you very much. We also have our district attorney for Lehigh County, Gavin Houlihan is here. Our district attorney, I saw him, there you go. Go.
Thank you, and good afternoon. As you said, my name is Gavin Houlihan. I'm the district attorney. I appreciate the turnout today, and because it's so hot, I'm going to make you guys stand in the sun even longer. I would tell you, we appreciate this community, and one of the things we have done to keep this entertaining for the kids, if you enjoy it, we brought what we call a Bearcat, which is our armored vehicle. If you want to have the kids come over and get their picture taken with it and have some fun with it, we can do that behind us, as you see there. But we are dedicated to making sure that we serve this community. That's why you'll see us out in the community. We have some of our operators who are out with us here. They're in the back trying to avoid attention and avoid the sun. You see them ignoring me now. Feel free to interact with them. If you have questions, feel free to talk to them about it. We are part of the community. You are part of our community, and we're going to be out more. You'll see us more. And we appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We also have another county commissioner. April is here with us. Come over here. One of our county commissioners is here with us.
Hello, everybody. A lot of people don't know I am proud to be Black and brown. Born and raised here in Tilghman County, Allentown, with 2nd Street. I went to school actually with Vice Chief. I am proud to represent the Black and brown. I am proud to be a At the time when I was little, I never expected what I was to become more natural living in the town to represent everybody. I also want to introduce Gil Diaz here. Come here. Dedicated to city council, Lancaster, but also to 2018, last year October, one of the 20 values, given the Latino caucus for the state. In 2018, recognized the statement growing and then using the voice of representation that is also now the current president of the Latino state. So I just want to leave that up. Know the growing, know the voice, and that's what we're for. I'm proud to represent you as a commissioner, but I'm also proud to represent you as a state political level as a Democratic activist.
Thank you very much. And she was here earlier with us, but I want to officially introduce her as our county commissioner. Come on.
Good morning, everyone. As he said, I am a Lehigh County Commissioner. We have a staff from Lehigh County government with a proclamation today. April, as he said, es comisionada del condado de Lehigh. También tenemos a nuestro presidente del comité. From the commission, we have our chair, Grace, here today. And I want her to share some words. María va a compartir algunas palabras con nosotros.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adriana Calderon, and I'm Lehigh County Community Liaison and Public Information Officer. I'm pleased to be joined by such a great group of people. Allentown is the third largest city in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It's 60% Hispanic. Us Puerto Ricans are the majority of that. So I'm very proud of that. As you know, this year is a presidential election year. The last day to register to vote for our general election is October 21st, and the last day to register for a mail-in ballot is October 29th. If all of our Puerto Rican population came out to vote, it could make a huge impact. So please come out. Yeah. So I'm proud to be here to show support on behalf of Lehigh County for the Puerto Rican community. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Y para culminar, como dijo el chief de bomberos, yo también nací en Río Piedras, Puerto Rico. Mi familia es de Orocovis, Puerto Rico, pero llevo más de 20 años viviendo en Allentown, en el Lehigh Valley. Soy la primera persona electa latina oricua a la comisión del Lehigh County Government. Esto es algo muy importante, como dijo Adriana, es importante salir a votar. Estas elecciones son súper importantes, o por favor, si no se han registrado, salgan a registrarse para votar. Si queremos ver gente como nosotros en estas comisiones, es importante que votemos por personas que se parezcan a nosotros para que nos representen bien en las diferentes posiciones electas de nuestro país. Gracias y buenas tardes.
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. We also have our state auditor here with us, representando al Estado, así que tenemos aquí a Tim DeFore con nosotros.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure to be here. For those who don't know me, I'm the one who keeps your tax dollars straight in Harrisburg. But what I'm going to talk about just for a couple of seconds, talking to a friend of mine, we're talking about what a multicultural world this is, and we all better get used to it. Today is fantastic. Today is about service. Today is about community. And that's why I drove up here from Harrisburg this morning to be with you. So I want to thank you for the invitation. This is going to be a fantastic day, and God bless each and every one of you. Allentown is a lovely city. I love this place. I love you. So thank you very much.
And before we go, I want to introduce, I will say today, one of the most important person in all these events, and he's our Chief of Police, Mr. Roca. Come over here, Mr. Chief. This is the man in charge of keeping us safe and secure and making sure that we all have a great, safe event today.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos? I think today we can all agree that todos somos Puerto Rican. All of us are Puerto Rican today. So I want to say thank you for coming here today. On behalf of the Allentown Police Department and City of Allentown, I want to welcome you, girls from Philadelphia, Lancaster, Reading, Bethlehem, wherever. What makes us great is our diversity, is our culture, is that we come together as a people and celebrate the differences that make us that much better. So with that from the bottom of my heart, Enjoy today, be safe, obey the law, and I'm with you. Need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Bendiciones a todos.
And finally, I would like to recognize, I see some of them here from the Governor's Latino Affairs Office here with us here today, so I want to recognize them. Now we're going to welcome the Allentown Police Department Honor Guard, who's going to be leading us into the flag raising ceremony. So let's welcome the Allentown Police Department Honor Guard. Now we welcome Miss Puerto Rico Queen and Mr. Tilghman for the read of the meaning of the Puerto Rican flag.
Buenos días, Puerto Rico. Bueno, mi nombre es Navidad y yo soy la reina de Pilar. Y ahora comenzamos con los colores y los elementos de la bandera de Puerto Rico. La estrella roja es una estrella de 5 puntas y de las cuales una hacia arriba. Este es el símbolo del Estado libre asociado. El triángulo azul es un equilátero. Cada ángulo evoca de los ideales: libertad, igualdad y fraternidad. The red stripes, they symbolize the blood and the vitality that the government feeds on. The white stripes, they represent individual freedom and the rights of man, which serve as a counterweight to the powers.
Thank you. Now we're going to welcome Janice Burgo, who will be singing the U.S. National Anthem.
Oh, what's so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright star through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we won was the galaxy. And rocking splendor, the bombs bursting in gave proof the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now we're going to ask our Grand Marshal, so we can get the flag, who's going to be raising our Puerto Rican flag. And we're going to welcome Betsaida Ortiz, who will be singing the Puerto Rican anthem.
Bendiciones a todos. Y cantamos. La tierra de Borique, donde nací yo. Es un jardín florido de mágico brillo. Un cielo siempre nítido, le brille de doce. Y la luz nacido, las horas así cuando a sus playas llegó color. Estamos llenos de admiración. Oh, 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 que especial linda tierra que busco yo. Es Borique la hija del mar y el sol, 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 del mar y el sol.
Aplauso, aplauso, aplauso. All right, are we ready to party? Are we ready to get started with the Puerto Rican parade?